It is November 1st, 2022, a week before the election, and welcome to Caveman's Musings, episode 6. Not the episode 6 I was going to do, but because it's a week from the election, what we're going to do is reasons to vote for Democrats, and it's not going to quite be the same as Michael Knowles' empty book. Otherwise, I would just be staring at you for 5 minutes, which would be all the reasons to vote for Democrat. But we're going to go full snark on this one. Let's go. So, if you support abortion with no restrictions, none at all, you think that you should be able to kill a baby up until it's basically out of a woman, out of the birth canal, including babies who survive botched abortions, vote for Democrats, because that's what they're pulling for. If you support the LGBT indoctrination and grooming of children, vote for Democrats. That includes the disgusting books that they're putting in libraries. That includes drag queens for children. That includes hiding how a kid feels from his parents. If you support those things, vote for a Democrat, because that's what they're pushing for. If you support an open border or abolishing borders or something like that, 2 million immigrants coming across every year, getting our tax dollars given to them, and then not contributing, vote for Democrats. The caveat to that is it's not just an open border with illegal immigrants crossing. It is also the drugs, which have led to a lot of fentanyl deaths this year, the sex traffickers, the rape and abuse of some of the immigrants trying to cross, the deaths of people trying to cross and not making it, and the mass of people. I mean, if Martha's Vineyard, probably the richest little area in America, if they can't take 50 people, if they just can't provide, we should absolutely close the border, because there's no way a small, poor border town can if Martha's Vineyard can't take 50. But if you support open borders, vote for Democrats. If you support criminals not having to pay bail to get out, which means that they get arrested or just issued a citation and then they're back out, vote for Democrats, because that's what they're pushing for. Illinois, California, New York. Everywhere that's, crime is spiking. Murder, homicides, breaking and entering, violent crime. If you support letting them out of jail as soon as they get there, vote for Democrats. If you support critical race theory and race-based teaching, if you support the 1619 Project and completely rewriting history to say that our country started 150 years before it did, vote for Democrats. If you support telling children that they will fail just because of the color of their skin and that they have no chance, and then the politicians actually keep them in these terrible school districts instead of letting them pick better schools, vote for Democrats. If you support sending money to Ukraine instead of, defending our schools or fixing our infrastructure or, 100 other things that should come before giving money to Ukraine when they have already pretty much gotten our entire defense budget, vote for Democrats, because they're doing it. And unfortunately, Republicans go along with some of this stuff. They're called rhinos. If you support ending private firearm ownership, vote for Democrats. But just remember that that also includes not being able to defend yourself against a criminal who was arrested for homicide, we'll say, gets out of jail and already has another gun, and you don't get one. So just hand over your purse and vote for Democrats. If you support ending the use of oil, natural gas, and coal, vote for Democrats. The caveat to that is gas prices pretty much doubled when we did that for a few months, and now we're releasing from the strategic petroleum reserves to try to make up the difference. California has about 5 days a year where solar panels and windmills work, and then they work so well that they pay other people to take their electricity. So not only are they losing money 360 days a year because they're not providing enough power. When they are providing enough, then they're selling the power at a loss. If you like that, vote for Democrats because that's California. If you like green energy and then being told that you can't charge your vehicle and that gas engines are banned, vote for Democrats. That's California too. If you think a boy can become a girl just because they say they are, if you think that males should be in female sports or bathrooms, vote for Democrats. If you like skyrocketing crime, I already covered that. If you want schools closed and masks to be worn forever, vote for Democrats. The teachers' unions are pushing, or were pushing, and probably still are for, the pandemic's just so bad. We can't be in school. Among the least likely group by age in America to get COVID or spread it, children, because of the ACE2 inhibitors. I'm going to get banned on YouTube for this. If you want the government to dictate everything that you can do with your property, vote for Democrats. Because, you can't drive your gas engine car because you can't afford the gas or they've just banned it. But then when you try to charge your vehicle, you can't. So then how do you get anywhere? I guess you don't. You just lost the freedom movement. Good job. I'm sure there's a whole bunch more that I'm thinking of. This is already way too long. Basically, if you want to destroy America, vote for Democrats. And I'll probably not be on YouTube after this, so maybe follow me on Rumble. I have a Twitter account too. And don't forget, if you enter Webb, my last name, you can get 15% off on Brickhouse Nutrition because they support David Webb, who is much more awesome than I am. So happy November. Don't forget, vote against Democrats.